A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe. Welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network. And my name is Ronald Wekomakusha. This afternoon, we need to take a look on what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe regarding CCC. We have seen a letter which is circulating in the streets of social media everywhere. It's everywhere, which is suggesting that several CCC members have been recalled by a certain person with an address from Bulawayo. So we need to get to the bottom of this whole thing. So let me put it right here onto the screen so that we manage to deal with this matter. It said, Team Zimbabwe, that there are machinations from each and every corner to try and fight Advocate Nelson Chamisa. So Mukoma Pedzisairo here says, a former MDCT and PDP official, Stengezwe Chavangu, who purports to be CCCSG, has written to ZANU-PF Speaker of Parliament and local government minister, purporting to recall CCC MPs, councillors. CCC has no such post of SG. In the past, ZANU-PF used Dagi for these dirty games. So, Tadzokera back to the original days of ZANU-PF. This is the reason why ZANU-PF is bragging kuti kana vakaita zvatisingadi tinongovadzinga from parliament. This is the reason why they are bragging. So this is right here on the screen. This is the letter which is right here onto the screen, which is directed to the Speaker of Parliament, and this is directed to Advocate JF Mudenda, who is the Speaker of Parliament, and it says notification and declaration of members of the National Assembly elected under Citizens Coalition for Change and they have ceased to be members of Citizens Coalition for Change. Kindly be advised that the following members of the National Assembly were elected under Citizens Coalition for Change political party and have ceased to be members of Citizens Coalition for Change party. And they have names here. And the names here, number one, Pasho Raphael Sibanda of Caudry Park, Eric Gono of Lobengula, Nicola Jane Watson of Bulawayo South. What is the motive of all this? ZANU-PF, as I always say, they need two-thirds majority so that they are able to implement anything. At this moment in time, they cannot do anything. They cannot implement any law, except they are to use statutory instruments, except they are to use presidential decrees, which are unlawful. So they have resorted to the use of these tactics of recalling elected officials. Not only that, another list goes on to suggest that we have some from Nketa, from and other PR seats, and we have Matebele South, we have Morgan Ngube of Bedbridge West, Nomatemba Sibanda proportional, Veliswe Nkomo proportional. Then Matebele and North, we have Dubeko Sibanda, we have Brightmore. And in Harare, we have a Fibion Munyaradzi Kufa Kutizwi of Mabuku Kutafara. And they are saying kindly proceed in terms of the relevant provisions of the Constitution of Zimbabwe relating to members who have ceased to be members of a political party which they were elected under. So this is Sengezo Shabangu. Who is Sengezo Shabangu? In CCC cycles, this person is not known. Then there is this one of the councillors. We have Bulawayo, we have Sheba Distole and Ngosina Tehove. They have been recalled. And we have so many also, which include Shandeo Chiwara of Masvingo. We have Gugungube from Mat South and Greg Ganyone from Mat South. Then we have Maundurambiri of Matebele North Province. So there are so many. We have Anna Sande of Epworth. We have others from Bulawayo. We have around 12 from Bulawayo, as well as so you'd understand, Kuti, this is a deliberate move by those who are afraid of Advocate Nelson Chamisa to recall his MPs, to recall his councillors. What is the objective? is to have 2/3 majority. Why? They know for sure that without 2/3 majority, they are nothing in this parliament. They will never do anything. So they will need Nelson Chamisa and his team to come on board for them to be able to pass budgets. They will need Nelson Chamisa for them to be able to do anything meaningful. But what is their strategy in general? The strategy is simple. If these MPs are recalled right now, they are ejected out of parliament, which means that you have to go to court. And what they want to do is to try and make sure that these MPs are out of parliament while they are fighting in the courts. So they will be told, we have removed you, we have recalled you, let us fight in the, you have to go to the court to fight. So while they are fighting in the courts about who is who, then they will be moving, because ZANU-PF inenge iri padhuze, so they will be moving forward, vachipasa mabudgets avo, vachiita zvese zvavari kuda. That is the agenda. And in other areas, they want to remove pieces so that they call for what do you call it? For another system of governance within the councils. So the councils. That is another idea. While they are waiting for the election, for the by-election. But is this going to work? I do not believe that it is going to work, Team Zimbabwe. I don't believe that it is going to work. So it's shameful that we have people who just write letters just like that. Vachienda kundorwisa. And a political organization in a leadership is well known. As you know, Chamisa, guys. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing, Team Zimbabwe. I didn't know that ZANU-PF could go to this extent, to such an extent of embarrassing itself. It shows that they are afraid of the young men. They are afraid of Triple C. But is this going to end well? I doubt. Uku ndo kunonzi kutamba namaiswa, kunonzi kutamba nevakuru chidhokonya vakuru. When you anger the people will ultimately respond, and the people will ultimately come after you. This is what I believe in. This is wrong. This move is wrong, and I believe that it is going to be something which is going to be costly to ZANU-PF. So I don't know, guys, what you think about these recalls which have been orchestrated by these thugs. These are just people who are afraid. And the satanic season upon Zimbabwe, God versus the devil, light versus darkness, God's children versus devil's children. Revolution is getting closer. So according to Apostle Joel, he's saying a revolution is getting closer. You know, when something is about to happen, vanhu vanosvika pakudingindira, pakufarisa, so to an extent they would think they're untouchable and they can do whatever they want. But is that so? No. The people who act, the citizens who have to act, the citizens who have to respond. So it's wrong for these comrades to be doing this. Saying as a citizen, that's all. That's matter everyone. I was once MDC, regai kuzvinyepera, first the elephant in the room. Okay, this is another Murakashi. Does anyone know the charlatan's address? First, he needs to prove the so-called members are no longer CCC members. Secondly, he has to avail the minutes of the Congress that elected him into the position of SG. Thirdly, he must also produce the CCC constitution. Okay. ZANU-PF was humiliated yesterday in parliament. Now they are trying to revenge. Okay. And this is all distraction and weakening Triple C position in light of upcoming SADC summit. The war of 2/3 majority brewing. I feel for Nelson Chamisa. It is becoming too much for him day in, day out. Okay. The speaker engages political parties through their chief whips. Okay. Zvapachena se Okay, so guys, they are testing the waters. My worry is the opposition has made it very easy. They have opened themselves up for manipulation, even after taking into account that the arms of government are captured by ZANU. Okay, zvikanzi ukangoona seed wacho wobva watoziva kutype yemunhu wacho. Okay, and it's not purporting. Do you know the real SG in CCC? So so Team Zimbabwe, I believe kuti zvese zvamuri kuona izvi mavambo enhamo. Inonzi application letter yekutambura iri kuitwa, but we will see what they are going to achieve because of all this. So it is what it is. Team Zimbabwe, they are trying to recall CCC members, but the question is, are they going to succeed? It is going to be a very interesting moment going forward from now onwards. So we are continuing to look and see if they are going to proceed and actually win this battle. But amen. Those are zero. In the comment section, please let us talk. What do you think? Are they going to succeed or not? Personally, I believe that they are just playing.